Hey, it's Jared. Welcome back to the channel. I spent all of last week working in VR, and I wanted to talk about that experience. So what does it mean to work in VR? Well, this is my Meta Quest Pro. I ordered it right when it was launched, and it's a great upgrade to the Quest 2, and a must-have if you're thinking about doing the things that I'm going to be talking about in this video. So what does it mean to work in VR? Well, it means utilizing multiple displays that I wouldn't have been able to fit on my desk and probably wouldn't even have set up in the first place within a VR headset. That was one of the things that I thought of when I first saw VR come out, was if I could utilize VR as my computer display, that would be a game changer. Now, utilizing an application called Immersed, which is available on the Meta Quest Pro, I've been able to do just that. Immersed is an application that allows you to create virtual displays and work from them in cool environments that are different than my office, and my office can be boring at times. So it's nice to be able to escape to different environments and have multiple displays. What's great about multiple displays is that I can configure those displays however I want. Whereas if I was trying to do that at my desk, I'd be stuck to how I set up the displays. And unless I had some really cool, crazy, like ARM system to where I can move those displays around, I'm pretty much setting them and that's where they're going to be. But in Immersed, I can actually create multiple displays or large display and move them around and position them. And when I'm working from my computer, it's like having those displays in VR. And so if there's a display above my main display, I can drag a window up to the top, and that window goes up to that top window just as if a real monitor was there. A lot of times I'll have like 3 monitors, one main one in the middle and one on each side, and I'll have a couple things going on each side. And it's just like having real displays except in a VR environment. And with the Meta Quest Pro, it's just clear enough. Somebody like me who wears glasses and will maybe have a little bit of eye strain if things are not super sharp. The Quest Pro is sharp enough that I can see everything and everything is good, and it's a nice experience for me there. Being able to have displays that are wherever I want them to be is great. If you've watched any of my other videos in the past, I every now and then am going through different displays and monitors trying to figure out a different display type that would work best for me, whether that be an ultra wide or a big, large, almost TV-like display. Or even right now, what I'm using is just the Apple Studio display. It's a little smaller than I would like, but it's very nice monitor and probably one of the best in its class that's out there. So when I want more screen real estate, rather than stacking multiple displays on my desk, I can go into Immersed, and on my VR headset, I can have my monitor display be whatever I want it to be. I can have flat panel monitors, I can make them curved. It's pretty cool what you can do in Immersed. Now, Immersed is more than just that, having virtual displays. There are actual public rooms you can go into, which adds a co-working type of experience to the whole environment. And I really like that. Being that I work from home, and most of my family's not home throughout the day because my kids are in school and my wife is doing stuff. It's nice to be able to communicate with other people. And I'll get into some of these rooms and get into some real cool conversations with people who are interested in things that I'm interested in. Most of us that are in the room all like tech, probably why you're watching this channel, because you enjoy technology. And all of us that are in these rooms are typically early adopter, techie type guys and gals, and it's really cool to be able to have conversations with those people and talk about the different things that we're interested in, both tech related and non-tech related. Sometimes it's very quiet in the room. Everybody's busy working, we have our mics muted, and it's just a bunch of avatars sitting in the room. Other times conversations are taking place, people are teaching others how to utilize the rooms and also Immersed in general, and so it's really cool to be a part of that, and that's added to the experience. So when I want a little bit more of a socialization environment, I can socialize, or I could just hang out and listen into the conversations while I'm working, and then when I need to focus, I can go back into my own private room. The private rooms are great as well because they're different environments, just like the public rooms. And so it breaks up the monotony of being in my office where I don't have a whole lot changing on a daily basis. So just environmental change is also a great feature of Immersed. So Immersed has been adding a lot of new things and expanding on what they're offering beyond it just being virtual displays, having these unique places to be able to work and interact with other people, and new features within are coming all the time to make that experience even better. So Immersed is not perfect, though. It is a work in progress, and what's great is that we've been able to communicate with those people. Sometimes people from Immersed are actually working alongside of us, or they're in the Discord server, and we're talking and communicating with them, sharing our feedback and hearing the things that they're working on. And it's really cool to be a part of something that is emerging like this. So as Immersed being a very interesting way to spend some time working, periodically have been working in Immersed over the last 30 or so days. One of the cool things is that you navigate utilizing this heads-up display menu that appears when you put your hand up. And you can go into different rooms. You can have your virtual displays come up or go down. I'll put them down when I'm having a conversation with someone and put them back up when I get back to work. You can change your seating environment, seating placement within the environment, and all of that stuff, which is great. And so I'll find myself spending a little bit of time, maybe a couple of minutes, getting situated, which, I mean, I'd have to do that if I was going to a real coffee shop anyways. I'd have to get all my stuff out and get situated. One other frustration that can happen at times is there could be a little bit of a lag between what you're seeing on your display and your mouse cursor movement on your computer. If you don't have a very strong Wi-Fi network, you're definitely going to have a little bit of lag. I'll go Wi-Fi direct from my unit to my computer, so that way there's a direct connection between my headset and the computer. But that's also frustrating because being that I'm on a Mac, when I turn on Wi-Fi direct, it disables Wi-Fi on my Mac and utilizes the Ethernet that is plugged into my laptop. And when Wi-Fi is turned off, I can't use things like AirDrop or Sidecar for connecting to my iPad or any of those other features that rely on Wi-Fi connectivity. It's not super frustrating because I'm probably not going to be using Sidecar on my iPad if I'm in that virtual environment, but I am often airdropping things to another phone so that I can share them on social media for a client. I've had to kind of rethink my workflow a little bit while I'm in VR, which is not necessarily a problem. I definitely would prefer to have less latency while connected through Wi-Fi Direct than not, so that's fine. But it is kind of a frustration at times having to choose one or the other. I, of course, like everybody else, want everything and I want it now. So that's a frustration at times. And being that I don't just grab my laptop and go, Wi-Fi Direct is always going to be on unless I shut it off, because the only way Wi-Fi Direct would automatically shut itself off on a Mac is if I disconnected the Ethernet cable, thus allowing Wi-Fi to reconnect, and then my laptop would be reconnected to Wi-Fi. So I don't know, maybe some usage changes in the future for me, but I think it still is a great way of utilizing the device so that I can get the least amount of latency as possible. I have worked on websites, email campaigns, edited photos, edited video. I edited this entire video I will be editing on VR through my VR displays. And it's great to be able to do that and have the additional displays and the bigger displays and all that good stuff and not feel like I'm all alone sitting in my office at times. So the pros and the cons, yeah, there are cons. There are things that are frustrations, but they don't outweigh what is really making this technology magical right now for me and a great experience. There are other applications besides Immerse that do virtual displays and do virtual environments, but they all seem to be lacking in one way or another. Now that I'm on the MetaQuest Pro, having the ability for facial expressions, eyebrows, better mouth movement, and all of that stuff is absolutely great. It makes it feel more real, even though I'm in a room with a bunch of other avatars, and I don't necessarily know what all those people look like in real life. being able to have a face react when you're laughing or whatnot, or you look maybe confused or whatnot. It's those facial cues are great to be able to have within VR. Now, none of us look as good as that render, that video that Zuckerberg put out where he's walking around and he looks, pretty great for an avatar. I would like to think that that's probably not even real. It's still really neat. It's something different, and it's been really interesting just to sit in a room and have conversations with others. And after a few hours of that, it doesn't feel any different, really. You kind of change and adapt, and that's just what it's like to be in that room. We're all going to be avatars, and that's fine. So I like it. It's been a great experience for me, and I'd highly recommend it to anybody who's been thinking about utilizing VR for their computer displays, but also just for other aspects that VR would bring to the table, such as the co-working aspect of an application like Immersed, and then of course the games and the other things. I've been doing the majority of my workouts and my fitness routine in VR, and I'll say it's been absolutely great. Whether I'm playing Beat Saber, which is like basically like a hit workout. I mean, if I'm playing on some of those higher levels, I'm moving, my arms are going, and that's a great workout for shoulders and arms. I've also been really getting into a game where you're playing the drums. That game has been absolutely fun, and I've been leveling up on that game. But I would say Fit XR has been great. The boxing is a killer workout. Oh my gosh. The only thing I don't like about workouts in VR is I get sweaty, and I'm getting sweaty around my VR headset. But the workouts have been so fun and interactive that it's worth it. I can do those workouts in my home, right in my office even, and get a workout in really quick. I'll start the boxing workout on my Apple Watch, and I'll go through a couple of different levels, and I am sweating. My shoulders, my arms are sore, and I feel like I've got a fantastic workout in. I'm going to definitely be talking about what it's like to work out in VR in another video, so make sure to subscribe to the channel here so you'll be notified when I put out that video. So what's next for me in working from VR? Well, I'm going to continue at it. I really enjoy Immersed, and I've enjoyed the people that I've gotten to know within that platform, and I want to continue being a part of what they're doing. And so I'll be jumping into VR pretty much every day. So if you want to hang out in Immersed and get some work done, definitely check out the links in the description below to the equipment that I'm using, and then I've got a link to Immersed there as well. It's very easy to find. Just go into the app marketplace and download it and jump in and give Immersed a try. I think it's a lot of fun, and it's only going to get better from here, so why not give it a try now, jump in, and be a part of it in the early stages. What are your thoughts on working from VR? What are your thoughts on virtual displays and all of that? If you have any questions, share that with me down in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer those questions. The Immersed Discord server is also a great place to connect with other people who are doing this on the daily basis, and there's a lot of knowledge and information that's being shared within that Discord server. So of course, after you get into Immersed, join the Discord server and join all of us in those conversations there as well. So that's going to do it for this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in Immersed. Let's get some work done together.